Hey y'all! It has been a little while. For a set there, we had lives every day, and now we've slowed down a little bit. But also, my life has been extra chaos, so that's prevented me from doing a little bit of this. I actually had planned on doing this live last night, and then we had a crazy busyness at the shop and got called in to cover there, and so we are doing it tonight. For those who don't know what we are doing, we are going to open the Colors to Carol's PR package, but this is super special because this is their Nail the Night Advent box. Hi, Leslie. So yes, Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent box is what we're opening. And typically I avoid spoilers for PR and all that so I can open it with you guys and have our first reactions. But I have made a point to not see anything from this yet. Even Carolina was like, no sneak peeks for you. I'm not telling you anything. So this is 100%. We are going to open this and be surprised together. That being said, here is your huge spoiler alert that this is a mystery advent. And if you were going to order this and you don't want to see any sneak peeks, you want to 100% be surprised, stop watching. This is your warning. You get 10 seconds to pop off. So that you don't see anything if you don't want to see it. But those who do want to see sneak peeks before purchasing a mystery, I totally get it. You want to know what your money's going towards. That is why we're showing this tonight. Hi, Laura. Hi, Carolina. So yes, that was your spoiler warning. We will give you 10 seconds from now to get out of here if you don't want to see this. And then we're going to open because I am very excited to get into this. Again, I haven't seen anything. I have purposely avoided stuff. I saw there was a video posted in the Colors to Carol's Facebook group the other day, and I was like, nope, get out, close it right now. Like, I didn't want to see anything before we saw it together. So I am excited. I do have a list of descriptions. Again, I hit print. I have not looked at anything. Even Kevin brought it upstairs for me. So like, I don't know what is in this package, and I'm very excited to see it with y'all. Hi, welcome in J.Y. Golfin. Oh man, I butchered that. I'm sure. I apologize. Is it Janet or Jeanette? I see your government name in your profile. Let me know which one to call you and I will try. Hi, Christina. I am very, very excited. Okay, so I think that is a long enough time for anyone who didn't want to see it. Again, that was your spoiler warning. If you don't want to see anything from the Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent box, because it is a mystery box, get out of here. But we're getting into it because I'm excited. I also just noticed that it's very taped, so I'm going to grab my scissors so we get into this one. Hi, Becky, because I don't think there's any way we're tearing into this one. She is really good and secure. I love this pink tape, by the way. It's very cute. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely cut into this one. I'm very, very excited to see what's in here. Like I said, I was supposed to do this live last night and then got to, probably shouldn't be in here. I don't need to spend any more money on polish. Well, I mean, you could win it, right? Yeah, I really, really wanted to do this last night. Actually, since this package came, it's been like, I want to get in it. And y'all know I'm usually good about ignoring PR, but I was like, oh, it's a mystery. I need to know. And then we got called into the shop. So then I was like, no, I had planned to do it last night, was just about to post, and Kevin's like, we really should go. And I was like, I just finished my manis. I was like, all right, let me take pictures and we'll walk out the door. So, okay. So inside this envelope, which is just the mailer, we have a super cute, spooky package. And there's also paper, which is probably the info sheet that I have. But I pre-printed that off just to make sure I had it when we did this. So, I assume it's that, but again, I don't want any spoilers, so I'm not going to look at this yet. I'm going to wait until we get in here. Those of you who do not know what this is, or any of the information, I guess I can give you guys that. And I'm very excited. I got these little dry erase Post-it notes to put like the info on and have them in like my background when we flip over. So I'm very excited to see how that works tonight too. So this is the Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent box. It is a Advent package with 8 exclusive nail polishes and 1 surprise nail care item. Again, I don't even know what that is, so I'm very excited. This will be $90 with a cap of 50 of them. And it will be a pre-order window, so August 17th through the 24th, you'll be able to pre-order these babies. Again, there are 8 exclusive polishes and 1 mystery nail care item. So I'm excited. We're going to find out together. I love this little package. I am very much a cutesy Halloween girl. I don't do spooky, gory, scary. That's not my vibe. So I love this. This is exactly what I would decorate with. So we're going to get in here. Ooh, I see snacks right off the bat. I'm very excited. I love a good snack. We got Jolly Rancher gummies. There's some Reese's in here. I'm going to put these over the side, or I'm just going to lose them while we're talking. There is a Bon Bon Bum Sucker and a strawberry candy. I love this little candy. It makes sense. It's a Halloween bag. I think my brain is not quite at Halloween yet. Although we were out shopping today. I'm trying to find a bench for Waffles. He eats on our dining room table chairs right now, and they're a little too tall. He fell trying to get on them last night, and it's not the first time, so we want to get something lower, but he has to be raised because Maple will eat it. It's a whole thing. Anyway, so we were out shopping, and I went to like Home Goods and Marshalls and things, and everyone has Halloween, and I wanted to look so bad, but I was like on a mission, so I'm very excited for Halloween, but I'm just like not quite there. It's a little early. There is another Jolly Rancher gummy, and then this I'm 99% sure is not candy. Hi, Frida. So if you guys get one of these, it's a squishy. This little vampire, super cute. Again, for anyone coming in, we are showing Colors to Carol's Advent, the Nail the Night Advent. So if you don't want to see it, pop out. But we getting in here. Okay, y'all, I thought this little bag was like the cute bag for this Advent. Did you find the pickle? So I did not, Laura. I was so bummed. I like had my eyes going at Home Goods. I didn't find it. I'm still keeping my eyes out. Like, I haven't given up hope, but I still want one. Yeah, I thought this bag was the cute thing. Look at this bag. Okay, to be fair, I didn't actually see this bag yet. You guys are seeing it with me, but like, it's in a nice little canvas bag too. I love this. Oh, there's another piece of candy in here. Can't lose the candy. Hi, Nails by Wiz. Welcome in. We are showing off Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent box. So there's your warning to not watch if you don't want to spoil the mystery. Okay, what does this say? Ghosts Love Glitter 2. And it's a ghosty with a nail polish bottle. I absolutely love this. It's so, so cute. And then it even has the Colors to Carol handle over here. Absolutely adorable. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm very excited to use this for other things. It will definitely get used. Hi, Undertaker fellas. Thanks for joining. Okay, we're going to get into the bag now, which has more cute little wrapped stuff. I love this. Which is, oh man, I should have gotten it for you. No. Honestly, Laura, I don't know how we would have gotten here. Shipping that thing would have been a nightmare. Like, that would have been crazy. I'll find one. It'll happen eventually. And if not, it wasn't meant to be. How cute is this? We have a vampire fang lips, and it also, I think these are, yeah, they're custom. It says Colors to Carol over here on it too. Super cool sticker. And then, okay, I'm going to pull everything out because, again, this is an Advent, which means we have numbered days. So I'm going to pull them out and we'll open them in order of the days, which is weird for me to like order stuff before we open it, but that feels like we should. Laura says a mandatory road trip. I mean, I won't say no. You guys can totally come visit. Or I guess I would say I could come to you, but like now everything is so up in the air because like the shop and everything, no repairs have been done. Nothing's been started. We actually haven't even had like an insurance adjuster come look at anything yet. And it's been 2 weeks. I don't know what's happening. And it's like starting to bother me. And we even messaged the landlord. It's been a week now. And we're like, hey, it's been a week. We're just checking in. And he didn't even respond. So I don't know what's happening with the shop right now. Besides the fact that like we are open and continuing to do business. But as far as repairs, I don't know. Hi, Pickle Loves Polish. Okay, that one's 3. It's a super cute little pink package. This just says Boo. I'm going to assume that's our mystery item. 2, 3, 1. That's 8. Now we need to see the shop. Yeah. I mean, it's a little weird right now, because there's a temporary wall and half of it's missing, but 5, 7, 4, and number 6. Okay, cool. We are all in order. I love this little bag, y'all. I can't. It's so cute. I'm going to set it over to the side. I'll show it to you guys even closer on the front camera when we flip around. It's absolutely adorable. So let's open number 1 here. The little stickers have little tombstones on them with the numbers. Does anyone else like a open in order and like particular? Usually I'm not like a Christmas save wrapping, but I actually do save my stickers when I do Advents. So I can put like the number on the item and then when I do postings and stuff, I don't forget what was what number. Hi, is it Marvin Avery? I'm so sorry. I apologize in advance. I always butcher names. I'm terrible with it. Hi, Jen. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Do we have a government? Okay, so it is your handle. I'm probably butchered your name. Hi, Mama. Just let me know how to say it, please, and I will try very hard to remember it. We are opening Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent Box. So there's your warnings again if you don't want to see what's happening. But I am getting into it. This is the first one we're going to open. I'm going to throw this on the floor for recycling / Maple to come eat. So number one, I see blue. I can get it open. Ooh, fighting with this bubbler. All right. We recycled those two. This is Don't Ask, Don't Tell. It has a glow-in-the-dark sticker on the top. That's fun. It's a really, really pretty blue. It definitely looks like it has a bunch of flakies in here too. I know the front camera sucks, y'all. We will definitely show it closer on back camera. And also, obviously, when we do our swatches, I'm going to pull out my flashlight because I think there might be hollow in here too. Plus, I think it'll show those flakies better. Gorgeous. I also just realized I did not get out my swatch wheel. I guess I'm rusty at lives, y'all. It's been longer than normal since I've done one, so I will get that out when we get ready to swatch. All right, number two has a super pretty blue wrapper, and I'm going to steal my sticker off of here. Actually, I just realized I took one off, but I'm going to stick one on the bottle now. This is how I've done every Advent I get. I just stick its little number on the lid, so then I remember A, it's an Advent, and B, like what number it was, what day it was. That's just my process. So, all right, I see pink. I'm not sure. I'm excited. Oh, that bubbler did not work. Well, we got in. Okay, this is Bloody Kisses. I wonder, did the bottom? Yes. I didn't, you guys are probably not going to see this until we flip around, but even the bottom has like bats and spooky trees and stuff on the label. I love the attention to detail. This is a really pretty pinky base with a beautiful purple blue shimmer. Let me see. I also just realized I think my flashlight's on the lowest setting. Yes, it is. All right. I'm going to put on my flashlight just to see if you can see. Ooh, look at that glow more. Yes. Hi, Witchcraftology. Thanks for joining. We are showing off the Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent Box. So if you don't want spoilers, click off. Love the glow on this. And again, I do have descriptions for these. We will read them when we flip over and do our swatches. Number 3 is a cute little pink wrapper. Steal my sticker off of there. Has anyone got any plans this weekend? Anyone got big things happening? Hey, Carolina, welcome back in. We are in the opening stages. I see pink. I see Crelly, perhaps. Ooh, lots of flakies. Ooh. Okay, this is Brains and Beauty. I love that name. And this, like I said with the package earlier, this is my kind of Halloween vibe. It's got a pink base, and then it has black flakes or shards, whatever you call them, as well as some purple metallic and orange metallic, and maybe some iridescent flakes in there too. This is a trick-or-treat Halloween bag. 100%. This is a bag full of candy and a polish. I love this. This is completely my Halloween vibes. So cute. I do have the flash on it right now just to show it better on the front camera because that lighting stinks. You'll see it way better on the back camera, but we do what we can. I keep forgetting to put my sticker on there. I like set it down and I'm like, oh yeah, you need a number. Hey, Jess. Laura says, I have to go to Costco. I'll try to pop in later or catch the replay. Yes, yes, yes. Enjoy it. I actually probably need to go to Costco myself soon, but that's another day. That's another day. So have a good time. Hopefully you get to come back and watch them later, but I'm glad you popped in to say hi. Wiz says, adorable. I agree. I think it's super cute. Jen says, oh, that is super pretty. I love it. That's exactly my Halloween aesthetic. Like, I want cute and fun, not scary and gory. All right, we are opening number 4, which had a cute purple wrapping. I love this wrapping. You do not find that stuff with mainstream indies. Put that extra effort, and I love it. I appreciate it so much. Ooh, is this green? I think we have a green. We do. This is Graveyard Glam. Ooh, it's a thermal, y'all. I was not prepared for thermals. We're going to have Kevin get us some water in a little bit. Again, with this being a mystery, I had no idea what was in it. And I didn't plan for anything or prep, apparently, because I forgot to get out the swatch wheel either. So we'll get the swatch wheel out, too. But this is a thermal Graveyard Glam. It is a beautiful mossy green. It's got some black shards or black glitters, as well as tons of shifting flakies. What says the name? Yes, I love the name of this. Oh, I also love these stickers. There was a glow-in-the-dark sticker on the lid. It's got a little flashlight. And this one has a thermal with a little thermometer on there. I love that. She says the name is perfect for polish. I agree. I love that name, Graveyard Glam. And I'm going to get out that flash again to show this a little bit better. I'm very excited to see what color this shifts to. I'm going to guess either a light yellow or a clear. Those are my guesses. Does anyone else want to take a shot at what they think it'll change to? I'm very excited to see what it's going to change to. I knew what you meant. I got you, Wiz. No worries. All right, number 5 is a peachy orangey package. I'm going to get the sticker off. Ooh, that one came off perfectly clean. That was satisfying. I don't know if it was satisfying for y'all, but for me, it was satisfying. Okay, what do we have? Are you another green? Are you gray? The bubblers make it so hard. I want to like just know instant. You're guessing clear too, Wiz. Okay, I'm very excited. Ooh, sorry on my nose edges. Jen says, again, super pretty. Yes, I think it's gorgeous. Hi, Alice. How are we doing? How are the babies? Or the littles? I guess they're not babies, but you know what I mean. Hi, the kiddos. Okay, this one is the shimmering. Ooh, y'all, it's a crackle topper. If y'all have ever done Carolina's, Colors to Carol's crackles, she makes the best crackles. This is a really pretty gray, and then I think you can see the shifty to it. It's got an orangey, green, peachy shift here. Let me get out my flash. Okay, so you can see the red a little bit more. I don't feel like the green part. Ooh, maybe right there. Maybe you can see the green there. But it is a beautiful crackle, shifty gray topper. I'm so excited for this. I love Colors to Carol's crackles. She makes the best crackles. Alice says, wrong account. That's okay. I knew who you were. I got you. You can also pop on the other account if you want. They started kindergarten and 3rd grade. Oh my God. Yeah, see, they're not babies anymore. I mean, they'll forever be babies, but they're not babies. Aww. Hi, Nail Stay Co. Thanks for joining. We are showing off Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent box. It is a mystery box, so if you don't like spoilers, this is your warning. We are showing them off. I'm opening them right now, so if you don't want to see those, feel free to pop out, but you are welcome to stay always. Hi, Laura. Again, same thing. We are showing the Nail the Night Advent box from Colors to Carol, so if you don't want a spoiler, here's your spoiler alert. This one, ooh, I see it is a magnetic. We have a magnetic sticker. We got a little bit of everything in here. A glow in the dark, a thermal, a crelly, a shimmer, a crackle. Look at this. I love this. This is a fun box already. Ooh, it's a green. Y'all know I love my greens. She came from the swamp and is a magnetic. It is a beautiful, deep, huntery green. I definitely see some orange and red and green flakes in here, like shifting flakes, and then maybe some micro flakes. Ooh, here it is with flash. Look at how sparkly this is. Gorgeous. And then it is a magnetic, so let me find my magnet here, and we will do that. Okay, she said no, but y'all know how hard it is to do a camera. Okay, I can see the pull. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the pull on this front camera, because this front camera is not... it does it for just a second. Let me put on a flash and see that shows it. It has a blue... You can kind of see it right there. It's got a blue magnetic pull to it. Okay, this is really cool. I promise you it's there. I can see it in real life, and I'm sure it'll show way better on swatch sticks versus this. But it does have a blue line, and it's really, really cool. I'm very excited to see that one velvet. I want to try the glass bead technique. I haven't started messing around with spinning the magnet yet, but I want to try it, y'all. I'm very excited. So if anybody's got some tips and tricks, I know Laura's gotten good at it, but she's got a good setup. Kyle made her a really good setup. I'm jealous of it. But I want to try that with magnetics, so for sure. Alice says, and aside, but I love your flower, Manny. Paul's so pretty. Oh, yes. Thank you. These are for a birthday collab. I was very happy with them. Oh, I took my sticker off. We're on day 7 here. I will say this is one of the really fun benefits of getting to swatch this, is that I get to just open all my advent stuff at once. So, Wiz says, what is the technique called? Okay, so it is called glass bead technique, and is where you take a horseshoe magnet. Let me get mine off the table here. You take a horseshoe magnet and you spin it above, or I guess below your nail if you want to do it that way. So that way, like, it pulls the particles into a circle on your nail. And Laura actually found recently, she put the ring magnet, I don't know where mine is. Where is mine? Okay, mine was on my side of my desk and it's not here now. I have to find my ring magnet. But she put her ring magnet on top of it first, and that made it like a super circle. Like, oh, it's so cool, y'all. And I want to do it, but people are like doing crazy stuff to make these spin. Like, the first post I ever saw was someone attached it to their mixer, their hand mixer. Apparently people have put them on their drills. The best / safest I have seen so far is a rubber band. Like, they put a band around it, and then attached another one to it, and then they just twisted the band so then it like spun freely on its own. The easiest one I've seen that I think I might try is someone got like, it's a motor that you hang like a wind chime or whatever from, and then that'll spin. It's like a display spinner. I've seen people doing those and making like stands out of Legos. I don't know. Laura has a really cool one that her husband worked up that like she flips a switch and the whole thing spins really fast. And that's what I want. But that's going to take a lot of effort. So, but I want to play with it. I want to try it. So I'll make a Lego spinner. Yes, Christina, that's the one that I have seen. And that little spinner thing on Amazon's like $13. And I have tons of Legos. So I think that's the one I'm going to try and go with. Also, there's a new brand, Silly, y'all, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. She has a cute little raccoon logo. She has a 3D printed one that like has a point that goes up through here. This is metal on metal. That was smart. And then there's like essentially, I'm gonna call it a bowl. Y'all, this is a terrible description. And your finger goes in the bowl, and then this spins on top of the bowl. Like, it holds it in place and spins. I don't know how to describe it. She is 3D printing and selling those. And I've thought about that route too, but then you have to manually spin it, and like, I'm impatient. I want it to spin on its own. So anyways, I want to try that. I'm very excited to try that one. So yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, Wiz, just look up glass bead nail technique and you'll see it. And it's so gorgeous. It's like the velvet technique, but velvet technique, like when you look at your nail, you go like, you move it side to side and you see the technique, where this does it from all three sides. So top, bottom, left, right. So the whole thing just has this beautiful like round shine and movement. It's very, very cool. I didn't know what the heck it was until Laura was like, oh, I can't wait to see it with that. I was like, okay, what is this thing? Tell me, explain to me. We are on day 7, by the way, y'all. I get so distracted. This is blood type glitter. I love that. That is me. It is a reflective. And again, we have another cute little sticker. It's got a camera on it. The Crackle had one too, just FYI. I'm loving these little stickers that instantly tell you what type it is. And this is a reflective. It's a really pretty, it looks like a purple base with pink reflective glitter. It could even be the color shifting reflectives. I know she's been playing around with that. So let's get out our flash. Yes. Ooh, I love this. Obviously, we've had a little bit of settlement in the mail, but we can just mix that up with our magnet really easily. Oh, it's got that beautiful purple glow too. This is super pretty. I'm very excited to see this out of the bottle because I know that this is going to be way different on a swatch stick than in the bottle. Christina, I saw the video of the makeup. Yes, the Lego one. So cool. I need to check it out. Alice says, yeah, I think they're super, like, it's such a cool technique. If we can get it, like, if I can get it to do it and stay, that's my goal. Wiz, thanks so much for explaining. Of course, that's what we're here for. Funny business slacker. Yes, Christina, that's exactly what it is. I saw it too at 3D printed something other. Yes. I've seen that and I'm curious by it, but I really want something, I want something mechanical. I don't want to be the spinner. I want something to spin it for me. Especially because you have to sit there for so long for magnetics to stick. So like if I have to do this for a minute, every coat and every nail, you're talking 3 coats on, that's just one hand, 3 minutes per nail. That's 15 minutes just painting and sitting and spinning. I don't think I could spin for 15 minutes. That's too much work for me. If I have to do it that long, it's not worth it. I will do the velvet technique, which I like and is easy, and I just set my finger in there. All right, our last polish. This is day 8. I'm trying to get the sticker off, please. I want to use you. Okay, decent. I'll call it. I'll take it. And we have another pretty pink package. Yes, Wiz, definitely check it out. It's really cool. I know there's a lot of posts about it in the Lacquerista Discord. Yeah. Y'all, I don't know how to use Discord. I downloaded it because I was like, I want to be part of this community. And every now and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to go look in there. So when I wanted to find out more about this technique, I went in there. But I don't know anything about using Discord or Reddit. Y'all, I barely know how to turn on TikTok. So, Nail Seiko. Yes, too much work for me too. Yeah, I can't. If I can get it set up electronically, or, you know, even the rubber band method, I think because it's got its own like force that it'll move for a decent amount of time and you just got to spin it a little bit to make it go again. Maybe, but I don't think I want to, you know, that's too much work for me. I'm lazy. I got too much going on. Last but not least, ooh, y'all, we have a glitter. This is Love You to Pieces. This is a topper. It is a really pretty, it's definitely a clear base. I can see the mixing ball. It's got iridescent glitters of squares and circles. There are black glitters, small glitter. Y'all, this is just jam-packed with black and iridescent glitters. It is so pretty. I'm going to turn my flash on it so you can see all the sparkles. Ooh, look at that. There's a big one right there. Are you a heart? It is a heart. I don't know if that's accidental or not. No, there's more. It's got little heart glitters, yo. Oh my gosh, I love this. And my Love You to Pieces, yeah, perfect name. This is so cute. I love this. I'm very excited to see this on top of some of these others. I'm already eyeballing that blue. I think those are going to be stunning together. I also want to put it over like a bright green. Like, ooh, I have Colors to Carol's Grinch on the Beach right here. Like I for some reason, I want to see these together. I will actually probably put this over here so we can throw it over top because I want to see it. This is so cute. Yes, love the cute heart glitter. Yes, I don't know how much there is in here, but they're definitely spaced out between here. And I do know she tends to load her larger stuff so you can get them in most of just a quick pull out of your brush. You'll get at least one. I am going to put it upside down. I think that helps to make sure you get those heavier glitters. So I'm going to let it sit on my desk upside down before we get swatching on it. Jen says, LOL me either, ended up deleting Discord. Yeah, I still have it on my phone so I can go in there because I do like to, I want to be a part of the community. Like I want to see what we're chatting about. I definitely want to stay on trend with y'all. Not that staying on trend. I mean, I want to know about the trends. I am not necessarily trendy by any means, and I'm usually way behind on the boat. But I do want to be like, oh, what's this thing? And go look it up and such. So I do have all of the platform stuff. Although technically I don't really have TikTok. I have the app downloaded, but I don't have even like a clickable icon on my phone because my ADD will never get off TikTok. I can't have TikTok. But I have it available if someone sends me something or if I need to look up something. Okay, last thing must be our mystery nail care item. It is in a super cute purple package. And it is a Colors to Carol cuticle oil. It's one of the jumbo pens in the scent Killer Claws. Pineapple, coconut, mandarin, cilantro, and vanilla bean. I am very intrigued by this. Okay, we're going to use it because I want to know what it smells like. And also my cuticles could use some love. So we're going to do it. Alice says, yes, cute combo. Yes, I really want to see that over the green. So we're going to do it. Okay. Now, this one is a clickable pen. I do believe these are refillable. If it is the way I think it, yes, it says refillable cartridge. So you pop off the back and then there's a cartridge you can put in or refill it. We do have to click it a bit to get it up. Oh! Okay, I didn't have to click it as much as I thought. It straight up just shot out of there, y'all. Okay. Are we? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got a good bead. It took a couple, 4 or 5 pumps there, but it straight up shot out of there. Okay, I'm going to do one more pump just to get a little more oil in it to put on my nails. And then we're going to smell this together. The scent definitely had me. And then I read cilantro and I was like, cilantro? But I bet you it's just going to give it a like earthy, like a barrier, not a barrier, a bearing, like a base, a grounding. That's what I want. It'll just kind of ground the scent maybe. Okay, I'm putting it all over my cuticles and up under my free edge too, so we can get everything nice and moisturized. They definitely need some TLC. I had, if you follow me, I had 2 breaks last week. I broke we're not going to do a singular, my middle nail on this hand, and my thumb on this hand. And I do currently have gel X extensions on them, but they're growing out decent. And then I actually broke the tip of this middle the other day, helping my sister clean out her dryer vent, the actual entire thing. Anyways, so now I have little shorty, I'm calling them my baby claws. So I got little shorties. I mean, they're not nubs. I know that there are people out there who have way shorter, but to me, they are shorties. But we're rocking them. We're getting with it. And that also means my extensions are like even less longer. Like my natural nail is getting closer to where I won't have to wear the extensions anymore. But I do, full disclosure, I do have 2 extensions on right now. So that does have an effect on the polish, except for their clear extensions that I actually do a matte top coat underneath to make that free edge look more natural, and it's not as clear. It makes them a little opaque. Fun little tip for anyone who does falsies: if you do I do a gel clear top coat to cure it up underneath. It just makes them blend in more and look a little bit more natural, in my opinion. Okay, I'm already smelling this, y'all. And it smells really good, and it's familiar to me. Okay, it's called Killer Claws. Again, was that scent name? Pineapple, coconut, mandarin, cilantro, and vanilla bean. I definitely get the pineapple. It is definitely fruity and slightly sweet. It's not overly strong. And it's not like in your face sweet. Like, it just has a little sweetness. It's not like, a candy scent. Which probably, again, that cilantro probably does help balance it. I think it gives it a fresh, like, zest to it, too. It's so familiar. I know something that smells like this, and I can't place it. Also, I have multiple family members who have or are selling Scentsies, so, like, I smell a million things all the time, so it's probably just I've smelled a wax like it. It's very nice. It's fresh and a little zesty and just sweet. Just a little bit of sweet. That sugary vanilla bean is probably what's doing it. It's very nice. I am 10 out of 10 going to use this scent for sure. I can't even classify it. I'm not going to say that it's a fruit scent or that it's a gourmand scent or, a mailing scent. Like, it's just fresh and light and nice. Like, we can't pigeonhole it. I can't give you a thing. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I will be using this scent. I definitely enjoy it. Okay, next thing we're going to do is swatches, right? That's probably what we should get into. I'm going to open up this little paper here. Excuse me. My nose itches, y'all. So again, we did talk about that there is a cap of 50 of these. It will be $90, and they will be pre-order. So August 17th through the 24th is your 24th. Make sure I clarify that. Is your pre-order window. Again, it's a mystery box. You guys already know what it is, but it looks like shipping is going to be $6 in the US and $23 to Canada. Sorry, y'all, it's expensive to ship to Canada. This is really cute, y'all. This Halloween-themed mystery box is a spell-binding experience packed with treats, no tricks. Behind each number lies a tale of shimmer, shadow, and supernatural sparkle. I love that. That's so cute. It's a haunted countdown of color and surprise. Super cute. So we have all the descriptions here for our polishes. The bonus treat was the cuticle oil, scented with wickedly tropical notes of pineapple, coconut, mandarin, cilantro, and a haunting trace of vanilla bean. Keep your claws sharp and scented. I love that. This is so fun. I'm going to grab a swatch wheel because we didn't, and a handful of swatch sticks because we have a thermal and a magnetic, right? Yeah, we have a thermal and magnetic. I'm also going to put that topper on its own swatch stick so that way we can show it over some other colors. Don't mind me, I'm just reaching down into my box of swatch goodies down here. All right, so we had the thermal, it needs one, then we need 2 for the magnetic, and 1 for the topper. I think that's it. We're gonna pull out a couple extra, just in case, And then we need our Colors to Carol swatch wheel. That one takes a little bit more of a time because I have to find, oh, okay, it looks like we finished the swatch wheel last time. So we're getting a fresh one. Cool, fresh swatch wheel time. And I think this will be the first one out of this package even. Look at that, we have all new stuff for this one tonight. I'm very excited. Honestly, I was kind of debating doing it on its own wheel anyways, so that way there weren't like spoilers for other stuff. So it works out perfectly. Okay, at some point I will need hot and cold water, but we don't need it until the end. We're not gonna do thermal dips until the end, so I will ask Kevin politely for that when that's time. Okay, let's get into swatches. I will show you the cute little bag that it all comes in closer to when we flip you here in a second. Yeah, I think, ooh, sorry, I stuck my magnet to my desk and then my cute old pusher stuck to it, and it's just this crazy reaction. So, all right, I'm gonna flip y'all around. And I'm gonna scooch it down so I can see what's happening. Okay, I have this Post-it, but now that I have it here, I'm worried, like, is it too big? All right, it's like sticky, but I'm afraid of like sticking it completely down. I don't know. This is a first for all of us. I haven't used this yet, but I bought these and I thought it was a cool idea if I could like leave the information up there so you guys can see like the brand and the pricing and all of that. Hopefully that's okay. I know my handwriting is not the best. I apologize for that. And occasionally, obviously, we're going to have to zoom you guys in so that way you can see better and I have plenty of workspace. But this is what we have for now. All right, so first off, we have the super cute zipper pouch, which I'm already covering up the thing. So cute. It is it's like your typical cosmetic bag size. I have no idea what size it says, nor do I have a ruler by me. So I'm going to guess it's about 8 by 6-ish. And then it has this super cute Ghost Love glitter too. And then it's got the Colors to Carol logo. I'm very curious. Does this maybe glow in the dark? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll take it on our trip because we do have a glow in the dark in here. And it is definitely too light out right now. So we will take a field trip at the end to go in our bathroom, which is the darkest room, and show off our glow in the dark too. So hopefully I remember to take this with me. If I do not, I apologize. But I'm going to try because I'm curious if it is or not. I'm betting it's not, but like, I don't know. It could be. You never know. Christina says, I love the post-it idea. Thank you. I'm hoping like that way everything's there. So if you come in the middle or whatever, or when you do your screenshots for polish bottles, that the info's right there too to help you. I'm not sure. Again, my handwriting's not the greatest, but I felt like it was a nice reusable option, which I really wanted because I hate wasting stuff. So we will see. Okay, so inside the bag, we also got this Colors to Carol Vampire Lip Sticker. This is super fun. I love these colors. Definitely going to stick this on my Helmer. And then we had so many candies. There was tons. Okay, that's not a candy. Don't eat that, y'all. If you get a squishy, don't eat it. All of the candy. As well as our little squishy mochi vampire here. I think that's what it's called, a mochi stamper or mochi squishy, something like that, y'all. I'm not up on my toy sling there. Okay, polishes. We are going to start off with number 1. Again, look at the cute little stickers that were on there. They're little tombstones. They got an angry face even. And then there's our glow in the dark label. This one is Don't Axe, Don't Tell, and it's got the cute little bats and the spooky trees in there. I love all those little touches. This one is described as an electrifying lapis blue crelly that glows in the dark like a secret waiting to be unearthed. Blue to purple shifting pigment, unpredictable UCC flakies, and jagged black shreds give it a dangerously unspoken edge. I love everything about that description. You can see all the super fun shifty flakes in there. And of course we have the black shreds. I know Jen will love those. I am going to put my flash on it. It doesn't necessarily be hollow or anything, but I do think it's just going to show that sparkle more. Yes. Beautiful. Alice is unpredictable. Yes, I love these descriptions. This is so fun. Let me turn on my air purifier. I also just realized I'm not wearing my AirPod, which would probably make this sound a whole lot better. I apologize, y'all. I'm really rusty on lives. There we go. Okay, so that will probably make this sound better. Also, I'm not leaning back and forth closer to the camera, making the sound quality even worse. Apologies, y'all. I really am rusty. It's been, I think my last live was like July 19th or something. I can't believe it's been so long. All right, we've got our brand new, fresh, squeaky clean swatch wheel here, and we're going to go in with our first coat of Don't Axe, Don't Tell. This is the first polish in that advent. I keep smelling my cuticles, y'all. I keep just getting a whiff of it, and it smells so nice. Are we in frame? Yes. All right, so here is one coat. It definitely feels like it has more of a jelly-ish base to me, so we're definitely going to want to build. You never know right off the bat if this is going to be 2 or 3 coats. You have tons of those black flakies in there. I think I'm going to zoom y'all in just a little bit, which is probably going to cut off that Post-it note a bit, but there we go. You can see the gorgeous shift of those flakies back there, and then the black shards contrast. That is a fun one for sure. Definitely need a second coat. We will see if we need 3. I always disclaim in my posts if I use 2 or 3. But it's really pretty. I love that shift. Look at that right there. Yes. Okay, so that was one coat of Don't Axe, Don't Tell. Next, we're going into this beauty, number 2. It is Bloody Kisses. Our description is a sultry rose, red crelly, dripping with an indigo purple pink shifting shimmer, as seductive as a vampire's whisper and just as fatal. Definitely nailed the vampire blood theme here. I love the blue to it. Let's get a coat on our swatch wheel. Has anyone seen the reels going around about how we were taught that blood is blue until it leaves the body as millennials? And now they're like, where did you learn this? This isn't true. My sister sent me the other day and I was like, we were so taught this. Like, I 100% know I was taught that blood was blue until oxygen hit it and then it turned red. And now they're like, this was a huge conspiracy and it's not real and blah, blah, blah. Ooh, look at how smooth that was in one coat. I don't think it would totally cover your visible nail line in one coat, but it's pretty opaque and it is glossy. Ooh, that beautiful purple blue shimmer in there, which is only going to get more intense with our second coat. Lovely. Christina, they legit taught us that in school. Yes, they did. And now everyone's like, what is that? What are you talking about? I'm like, we were taught this. Everything's a lie. Gorgeous. I love that glow. Beautiful. I'm trying really hard not to touch the Post-it because it is it is dry erase. Like literally if we touch this, they come off. So I don't know if this is gonna work out for this or not, but we're trying it. Hi CLX Nails, welcome in. So that was one coat of Bloody Kisses. We are showing off Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent box. It is a mystery box, so if you don't want spoilers, or if you don't like spoilers, this is your warning. We are going into our third polish now of the box. It is 8 exclusive polishes and 1 surprise nail care item. We are going into Brains and Beauty. This is my 100% Halloween aesthetic here. I am obsessed with this already. I cannot wait to get this out of the bottle. It is a zombified salmon pink crelly crawling with colorful chaos, Black, orange, purple, and fuchsia shreds, plus eerie mermaid flakes. Pretty and prepared to feast on your nails. I am loving these descriptions. Hi, full spectrum swatches. Thanks for joining. This is your spoiler alert. We are showing off the Nail the Night Advent box from Colors to Carol. It goes on pre-order August 17th through the 24th. If you don't want to see any more, because you've already seen it, you're popped in here, this is your warning to pop back out. We are showing off all the pretty things. I'm very excited for this one, y'all. Yes, I love this. This is 100% my Halloween. I want all the cute, fun, kitty things. Y'all can keep your, oh, I totally did a bad job smoothing that out. That is an application process, not a polish process. I promise. Okay. Yes, I don't need gruesome and gore and scary. I want cute and fun. Alice says I switched accounts. Yes, you did. Welcome back. Wiz says the descriptions, I love them. I do too. It's so much fun. This is super cute. Now, I feel like the color is changing a little bit more orangey because of the opaque swatch wheel. I think on a natural nail, it'll be just a little bit pinker than that. But I love this. Absolutely love this. Jess, now I see that it says 8 exclusive, but I totally read... we're finishing a sentence. Carolina Red says sex exclusives. Oh, yeah, okay. I can see where, because yeah, that's my handwriting. I told you, I don't know if this is going to work right or not because I have bad handwriting, y'all. I try really hard to meanie. It's also very hard to write thin with a dry erase marker. Carolina says my son helped me with the descriptions. I love the descriptions. They are so much fun and it just adds even more like to this whole Advent. I love it. It's so much fun. Frida, my screen was blurry and I totally was wondering what sex-exclusive polishes were. Yeah, okay, so everyone has now told me we need to write better. I think we'll fix this. We're gonna, hold on. Hold please. Can I, because there is, yeah, I see what's happening. I'll see why it's happening. I'm gonna see if I can fix this. Also, I found these little teeny tiny dry erase markers and I'm obsessed. They're so cute. Okay, let's do the X. This is even more awkward to write N and E there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the 8 in a different color. All right, maybe that's better. I don't know. But yes, for anyone, we probably don't need some exclusive polishes. Just someone please make exclusive Advent, please. Caro, now you need to make a polish called exclusive. I mean, go for it. But yeah, that maybe it's a little better. It's a little messier now. It's a little messy, but here's your V-Day Inspo Colors to Carol. Jess says yes. There you go. What color would it be? Ooh, I don't know. Y'all know I'm partial to green, but also like my brain goes straight to red and fuchsia with sex. So I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, so that was one coat of Brains and Beauty. And our number 4 is Graveyard Glam. This is our thermal. Wiz says red. Jess says exclusive def needs to be the whole rainbow. Okay, all right. Full Spectrum says black with red shimmer. Okay, that'd be pretty. A red, a deep dark blue. Jess says yes. So many options. Really, I mean, really, it could be anything. Like sex looks different for everyone. So I guess we could just any color or just a whole rainbow in a bottle because it looks different for everyone. Okay, so our Graveyard Glam description is a thermal crelly that shifts from soft vanilla when warm. Okay, who had bets on it being a white? Because my bet was clear or lime green. To a ghostly gray when cold, scattered with black micro shreds and iridescent chameleon flakes. From tombstone chic to bone-chillingly elegant. This is so pretty. And also now that I read the word gray, I definitely can see it's a gray. It looks green to me, but I think that's the flakies pulling it like that. So I'm excited. Let's see. We're going to do this one on a individual swatch stick so we can dip it in our hot and cold water at the end. Next polish name. Sex looks different for everyone. Jess says, oh my God, I'll leave now. Now I'm a mess. No, you're fantastic. I love it. I love it. I want to show off these gorgeous polish to y'all, but I also want a chat. I want to hang out. I want to spend time with all my nail buddies and friends and just show off pretty things. So if we cannot chat in here while we do this, then what's really like there's no point. That's what I want to do. I want to be in here and I want to chat with y'all. All right, here is one coat. Now we are on a clear swatch stick. So obviously that's going to mess with our opacity level, but you'll get the vibes. Again, this is a thermal, so we are definitely in our cool state at the moment. You can see those beautiful flakies just shifting in there though. And I love how evenly the black micro shreds like just laid themselves. Like it's just like perfectly placed out there. Oh, there's polish on my nail. It's an official live now. It's on my fingers. I'm really digging this color. I'm excited to see it build up and then to see it shift. So we'll do that thermal dip at the end. Christina, it's an official live. Yes, it is, ma'am. It's not a live until there's polish on my hands. You haven't won anything yet, so maybe this is what you're winning, right? Beautiful. Again, we'll do a second coat and then we'll do the dip in hot and cold water to see the transition at the end. So I'm going to set that off to the side. Actually, I really want to see this with a opaque background. Let me grab my Post-it notes here so you guys can see it more opaque there, since it is on that clear stick. Just as that's beautiful. I agree. It's very fun. I'm definitely excited to see it build up. So that was one coat of Graveyard Glam. That is day 4. We are halfway through. I just realized the next one's a crackle, but we're not prepped for that. So before we go to day 5, we're going to take, where is my Colors to Carol top coat? There she is. Okay, we're going to take Speedy Glass really quickly, and I'm going to throw a coat on my swatch wheel here because crackle will not work straight on here. So give me 1 second, bear with me, and then we may jump around a little bit here because again, being a mystery box, there was no prep here. I had no idea what we were getting into. So I'm gonna let that dry. Again, that was just a quick coat of the Speedy Glass gel-like top coat from Colors to Carol. I love this top coat. Clearly, we have used it almost completely empty. So we're going to let that dry. So I think we're going to skip number 5 for a second. We're going to go to 6 and we'll go back because I want to show the crackle properly. Christina says, I'm planning on getting Maniology's Box of Gloom. That will be my winnings. Okay. All right. I see ya. I see where we went. Okay. So, skipping day 5 again, we will come back to it. I promise. We're going to skip day 5 for a second because it is a crackle topper. We're going to go to day 6, which is She Came from the Swamp. Carolyn says, I'll send you a new bottle with the next package. That would be fantastic. I would appreciate that so much. Thank you. All right, so She Came from the Swamp. This is a magnetic. It is described as a mossy green crelly that shimmers with pink, purple, blue magnetic mystery, hollow micro shreds, and UCC flakes. Beware, this beauty rising from the murky depths. This is so pretty. I tried to show you guys the magnetic on the front camera and it just was not happening. So I'm very excited to show it on the back camera here. So I have my trusty magnet here and we're going to put it on. Yes, there we go. You can see that beautiful blue line in there. Much better. Of course, I'm moving it around and the air bubble makes it move. High Nails with Leola. Did I say that right? We are showing off the Colors to Carol Nail the Night Advent box. So if you do not wish to see spoilers, I would pop out now. But otherwise, welcome in. Come hang out. Beautiful magnetic. We are going to show this off on, again, another individual swatch wheel so we can show the line as well as a velvet. So I'm going to grab, again, y'all, I was not prepared because I didn't know what was in this mystery box. I'm going to grab my Glamour gear here, which allows me to show y'all the velvet technique as well as a bar magnet at the same time. So let me grab a sticky stamper. That's just what I like to use to hold my swatch wheel up so it can sit nice and neat on here. And I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so you can help watch paint dry it with me. Again, we are going in with day 6. She came from the swamp, and I'm gonna grab this stick first. I will try and show it to you unmagnetized first. I don't like to play around too long before I magnetize because we know that that affects the pigment. But I am a firm believer in just because a polish is magnetic doesn't mean you have to magnetize it. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna throw that down in the velvet slot and let it sit. Then we're gonna go in with our second swatch stick here and do a coat to do a line on our magnet here. I love this color. Y'all know I love green. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna set it down there. Oh, can y'all see that line yet? Okay, I'm zooming you in a little bit farther. Look at that line. Hi, Crystal. We are showing off Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent. So if you don't want spoilers, this is your warning. We are already in. You already see one polish. I won't tell you the name of it, so I can't ruin that at least. But if you don't want spoilers, this is your warning. I am loving this line. I hope y'all can see that on camera. It is beautiful. It is such a gorgeous contrast against that green. Love, love, love it. We're going to let it dry a little bit longer. I know I'm not patient and I don't want to let it dry, but I'm going to let it do its thing for a second. I'm going to actually grab a drink of water really quick. Crystal says, ooh, I love spoilers. Okay, then you are in the right place tonight. I have been super excited to show this. Also, we have that topper, and I told you I wanted to show it over the Grinch on the Beach from the Naughty But Tropical collection. So while this sets for just a second, I am going to go in and do a coat of the Grinch on here so we can see that. Because I want to show that off. So while we're letting our magnet set for a second, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure I leave enough space here. We have our crackled topper, the reflective, it on its, okay, cool. Might as well do a coat of that while we're waiting for things to dry anyways, so that it's ready. Ooh, y'all. I forgot how much I'm obsessed with this green. It's so bright. Again, this is the Grinch on the Beach from the Naughty But Tropical collection. I do believe it is still available on Colors to Carol's website. It is stunning and so bright, and that is one coat. That is one coat. Now it is over an opaque swatch wheel, so that's going to make a difference, obviously, than if you put it on your natural nail. It is a little less bright, but it is stunning. So I'm going to let that dry, and while it sets, now I'm going to pull up our magnetic swatches. Hi, Sunshine and Polish. This is your spoiler warning for the Colors to Carol Nail the Night Advent box. If you do not wish to see spoilers for it, now is your chance to back out, but otherwise, welcome in. We're showing off pretty things. Alice says, ooh, I love that green. Yes, the Grinch on the Beach is stunning. All right, here it is, velvet. I am already obsessed with that blue. Look at how it pulled in the middle. Nothing. And then bam, that blue purple magnet line is gorgeous. And then you go back to the side. I love this. I am a huge, huge fan of contrasting magnetics and thermals. So anytime it's just like this color plus this awesome color with it. So having this blue purple magnet on top of that green with all those beautiful shifts and shimmers and flakes. Yes. I love this. Was there hollow in this? Yes, hollow micro shreds. I thought so. So let me grab my flash really quick. Yes, I thought it said hollow. I love this one, y'all. This is so cool. It's 100% unique. I have nothing like this in my collection. This is super fun. So that was our velvet of it. Crystal says that color, that's a cool combo. I agree. And then here is our line, which again, it's so cool. It literally doesn't look like this should be one polish. This looks like you put on a green polish and then you used a multi-chrome to do art on top of it. I love this extreme contrast between the two. It also gives me like Monster Mash vibes. So it fits this theme so well. I love it. You can see those hollow shreds already sparkling, but again, I'm going to grab the flashlight. so fun. I absolutely love this one. All right, I'm going to set this off to the side and let it continue setting, curing, whatever words you want to say for a magnet doing its thing. Maybe I made a mess on my desk, y'all. I'm usually way more organized than this, and it did not happen today. Okay, gonna let that set. We are gonna go back to our swatch wheel. So that one that we just showed, let me zoom y'all out a little bit so you can see again. All right, so that one was day 6. That was she came from the swamp. We're gonna go back to day 5 because we skipped it, being the topper. This is the shimmering. It is a crackle topper. So its full description is a smoky gray crackle topper laced with an aurora shimmer that flashes green, gold, and pink, like something clawed its way out of a haunted mirror. You can see all those beautiful shifts in there. It's gorgeous. And our top coat one should be nice and dry now, so we're going to do it on top of I just put 1 coat of Colors to Carol's Speedy Glass top coat on the wheel and let it dry. And now we're going to go in with 1 coat. If you've never used a crackle topper, Colors to Carol has the best out there, in my opinion. Now, I haven't tried all of them. She has the best of what I've tried. There you go. We'll put a disclaimer there. But I think she makes absolutely amazing crackle toppers. She does super unique colors. And the way you apply this, you want 1 coat. You're not going to go with a 2nd coat. And the thicker the coat you get, the thinner the lines, and the thinner the coat, the thicker the gaps, if that makes any sense. I like to do a nice, just kind of thick-ish coat so we get a full coverage and you can really see all those colors. So I did not wipe much off my brush, and we're just going to go on. You want to try not to overlap it too much. If you do play with it, you have a little bit of time. It's forgiving. And you can definitely see I went thicker on this side than I did on this side. So we're going to watch it together and see how it dries. Now, I do have a lump, but I think I had something on my swatch wheel already, so please ignore that. That's me. But we are watching this in real time. It's drying, it's cracking, it's doing its thing. I love that there is a crackle in here. It gives me like zombie vibes, especially the way it's cracking. It's like zombie flesh. So you can see that thinner coat has dried faster than our thicker coat, which makes sense. So yes, you have more space on the thinner coat than on the thicker coat, which is what I was saying in the beginning. So if you do a thinner coat, you're going to see more lines than on the thicker coat, but they still do dry nicely. It's beautiful. You can already see it's fully dry. I'm trying not to put my hand behind it because I think you can see it better without my hand behind there. Now, there is, I believe there is alcohol in the formula, so it always dries matte. So you do want to put a nice layer of glossy top coat to get that shimmer and shift to show even more. We'll let this one dry, and I will top coat this. I don't typically top coat my swatch wheels, but I want y'all to get that full effect. This is so cool. I also want to see this on top of the green. I'm getting zombie flesh, y'all. Like, is it just me? You can see that beautiful shimmer already. Of course, we're going to see that way more when it's shiny. But it makes me think of zombie flesh. And now I kind of want to see it over green too. Should we show it over the green? I kind of think I'm going to. I also think I did get out a clear... Did I get a clear swatch stick for it? I don't know if I did. We're going to also do it... Oh, I didn't coat this. We're not going to do it on a clear swatch stick because I didn't pre-coat that. But I think I'm going to do another Grinch on the Beach to put it on top of. Unless we have other recommendations. But I want to see it. I want to see the green under it. So we're going to do it. I'm doing it. I'm going to do another Grinch on the Beach coat over here. And we will do a coat of day 5 on top of that at the end too. Because I personally want to see that combo. So we're going to do it. All right, so again, that was 1 coat of our crackle polish, the shimmering. It was day 5. We did day 6, our magnetic, on its own swatch stick. So next we're going to day 7, which is blood type glitter. That is my blood type. This is a beautiful reflective. It is described as a... I'm reading the wrong thing here. What am I reading? Sorry, my brain was reading day 6. Okay, it's described as a vampy cranberry jelly drenched in multi-chrome shimmer and pierced with pink reflective glitter. It doesn't just sparkle, it bleeds glam. I love that. These descriptions, absolutely love these descriptions. Now we are reflective, so I'm going to grab my flash and show off those reflective glitters even more. All that sparkly goodness. And you see that beautiful glow on there too. Love this. Now you can see there's a little bit of settling from the glitter. It just sat in a mail package. If you have this happen to you, I like to just grab my magnet here and it'll grab a hold of that mixing ball, and then you can just move your mixing ball against it and it'll pull all that glitter off the side and get it mixed back up into it. This is great for crellies with larger glitters that are sticking to the side. And it's really great for glow in the dark pigment because it tends to be heavier and wants to sink to the bottle. So this will allow you to move it back and mix it in really good. But let's get in with 1 coat of blood type glitter on our swatch wheel. I'm very excited to see this out of the bottle because I think it's going to be more pink. Oh, it's more purple than I expected. It's very much like grape jelly. Yes, I love this. And then the way the glitter, the reflective glitters are in the jelly, so they're slightly muted but then sparkly. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody but my brain, but I love it. It's so juicy and squishy, and like, y'all, that's 1 coat. That's not bad for 1 coat. Now it is a slight jelly, so obviously 2 coats is going to be better build up. And you may still see a little bit of that free edge or visible nail line because of it being a jelly, but I like it. It's so squishy. I definitely am excited to see the 2nd coat of this buildup. Let me grab our flash so we can show off those reflective glitters even more. So fun, so sparkly. Love it. All right, so that was 1 coat of day 7. Blood type glitter. And last but certainly not least, we have day 8, which is Love You to Pieces. This is a topper and it is so sparkly. Look at those cute little hearts in there I talked about. And then of course you can see there are square glitters and circle and micro glitters. There is every shape and size in here. It is so sparkly. Its full description is a chaotic clear base filled with iridescent glitter shards, black bar glitter, many stars, black hearts, and tiny silver hollow hearts. A glitter bomb torn straight from the heart of Halloween madness. I'm very excited. This thing is so jam-packed. I did not see black hearts and stars in here. Just because there's so much in here. So I'm very, very excited to get this out of the bottle. I am going to put my flash on it really quick because it does have all those shimmery iridescence and the hollow in here. It is so pretty. Now, the air bubble is on the bottom. I know that's weird, but I did have this sitting upside down while we were swatching the others because I think that helps the heavier, larger glitters come towards the top. Carolina does tend to pack her toppers and her crellies, so any large glitters usually come out on their own anyways, but I feel like that's a little bit of a helpful... It just helps be sure. So I am going to do 1 coat on its own here, which will probably do 2 coats. We'll build it to 2, but I also want to do 1 coat over our Grinch on the Beach from the Naughty But Tropical collection as well. So let's get 1 coat. I did not brush anything off. I pulled it straight out of the bottle like this, y'all. Yes. Oh, I love the shards. Okay, I didn't get any larger glitters. It doesn't mean we won't on our 2nd coat. But a very easy way to get those glitters. I know a lot of people hate quote unquote fishing. I will just take a dab of it out on my silicone mat, which you can't see, but it's over here. There's a little exposed, and then I'll just use a dotting tool, to place those glitters. Like I'll pull them out of my little thingy here. So let me see if I can do this without making the biggest mess in the world. Okay. So that pull out, I literally got 3 stars just by pulling it out, and a black heart. So I literally just put a little dab on my thing. You can do a stamper head too if you want. And then I'm just gonna place, there's the star. I got a heart at the same time, y'all. There's a little heart there. Here's another star. And I'm just gonna place them on there. I know some people hate doing that, but personally, y'all just saw it took 4 seconds. And now I have this super cute little shape glitters too. So super fun. I am going to do a coat on our Grinch color here too really quick. Let's see if any of those hearts and stars want to come out on their own this time. Oh, there's a star. Yeah, see, sometimes they just do their thing and sometimes they... Oh, there's also a heart that I guess I wiped off on the top there. So I am going to steal that off the top of the bottle and stick it on there. And I love this over the green. Okay, ignore the top where I didn't get very much. It's gorgeous on its own, honestly. Like, I think this would be fun just on your naked nail. But it's going to look great over everything. This over a hot pink, y'all. Is that not like... It's giving me, like, rock star... pop star vibes. Like, Avril Lavigne is what's popping in my head. Like, this on top of hot pink. 100% Avril Lavigne vibes. You have those beautiful shifting iridescent colors and then all those black shreds and then the fun little stars and the heart. I love this. This is so, so fun. So here it is, one coat on its own, and then I did one coat over Grinch on the Beach. So fun. That is one coat of I Love You to Pieces. It is day 8. It is our last exclusive polish in the set. And then we also had that mystery surprise item, which was our jumbo cuticle oil refillable cartridge pen. This is a 6 milliliter pen. Do I have a Colors Carol pen here to show you? I thought I did. Maybe not. Okay, I don't have a normal size pen to show you, but I'm just going to compare it to this generic. This is a typical cuticle pen. This is a 3 milliliters. So here is the 6 jumbo against it. It is huge, and it is in the super fun custom scent Killer Claws, which was described as wickedly tropical notes of pineapple, coconut, mandarin, cilantro, and a haunting trace of vanilla bean. Keep your claws sharp and scented, and this smells super, super good. I did throw it on when we opened it earlier, and I can still smell it. It's not super strong, but it is a lasting scent for sure. So that is that. We're going to go through and do second coats. Plus I'm going to top coat this crackle as well as show it over Grinch as well. So going back really quick into day 1 was Don't Ask, Don't Tell. This is our electrifying blue Crelly glows in the dark, blue to purple shifting pigment, unpredictable UCC flakes, and jagged black shreds. So lots of beautiful stuff in here. I am excited to see this in a second coat as well. So let's get in there with this. Ooh, yes. This is so cool. I love those shreds in there. I feel like we could be opaque into, especially those micro... sorry, my brain stopped. The little micro UCC flakies in there. I feel like that would hide any visible nail line. Obviously, I will let y'all know in my swatches, or it'll be posted somewhere because I don't really know if we're posting the swatches of this. But I will let y'all know if I do 2 or 3 coats. I feel like 2 coats is definitely going to be okay, especially on my little shorty fangs here. But I could see where some people would want a 3rd coat of this because it is slightly squishier. But those shreds, super fun in there. I'm thinking like werewolf vibes here. Very cool. Let me grab y'all a screenshot. Now this is also a glow in the dark. It is not dark enough to show it right now in the office, but we will take a field trip at the end and show it off. But here is 2 coats of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. For anyone who likes to do their screenshots. The goal was to have the little info sheet up there where you could read it too. I think I have it a little too high up, but there is that. It also wants to focus on only the polish, so hopefully you guys, it's still helpful. Please let me know. We're workshopping that still. I don't know if this whole thing works or not. Day 2 is Bloody Kisses. This is our rose red Crelly dripping with indigo purple pink shifting shimmer. We're going to get our second coat. I felt like she was really nice in one coat and it was so smooth. And then here's the second, which just really added depth to that. It just made it super sultry. And they have that beautiful glow on there as well. Gorgeous. Definitely easy opaque in 2 coats. Easy, easy. I love that shimmer. It just glows from within. Gorgeous. So that was day 2 of the Advent, which is Bloody Kisses. Ooh, I'm so sorry I bumped y'all. We're going to get a polished label shot there for anyone who likes to screenshot. There's 2 coats of Bloody Kisses. Next, we're going to day 3, which is Brains and Beauty. I am obsessed with this one. This one is our salmon pink Crelly crawling with colorful chaos, black, orange, purple, and fuchsia shreds, plus eerie mermaid flakes. I'm gonna go in with our second coat. Definitely feel like she's opaque in 2. I love the that purple flake down there at the end, y'all. Look at that. Okay, we got this. We got the other day on there. Ignore that. We're only going to look at it from this angle now. Ignore my messy swatch. Beautiful. Again, definitely opaque in 2 coats. No problem. So fun. It just makes me think of a trick-or-treat bag. All the candies mixed in there together. Definitely fits my Halloween vibe preferences. So there is 2 coats of Brains and Beauty. Now, I do know that there are only 50 of these Advents available. You do have to pre-order them August 17th through the 24th. That's your window. They will not start shipping until, give me a second, I have that information, because it is a pre-order. So they will not start shipping until the 2nd week of September. So know that. It is a pre-order August 17th through the 24th. Shipping starts the 2nd week of September because these are meant to be an October Halloween Advent box. So please make sure you note that when you're ordering, that these do ship out a little bit later, and that is to be expected. Next, we're going to go into day 4. I feel like I have no comments, and I don't know if that's just like y'all are busy. Totally fine. Or if something is happening on my end. So if anybody else's comments are frozen, I was going to say let me know, but I don't know if you can let me know. But okay, so day 4 is our thermal, which again, we will show it in its transitions at the very end because we want to let it dry before we dip it in cold and hot water. But we have Graveyard Glam. And this is a thermal Crelly that shifts from soft vanilla when warm to ghostly gray when cold, scattered with black micro sheds and iridescent chameleon flakies. This one we did on its own swatch stick. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. Alice is just watching. Okay, cool. So I'm not frozen. I'm just making sure. I know everybody has a life and a lot of people like to turn these on as background noise and what have you. It's also Friday night. But I just want to make sure that Instagram's not broken because we've been there, done that. So here is our one coat on our swatch stick. Again, it is on a clear swatch stick, so that is going to have an effect on opacity. Keep that in mind, please. Here is our second coat, which I feel like she built up really well in 2 coats. Hi, Sushi Leo. Thank you for joining. We are showing off Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent box, so that is your warning to pop out if you don't like spoilers. Otherwise, welcome in. Oh, we have more on my hands. We're super live now, y'all. So there is that beautiful color. Look how big those flakies are, y'all. And then you just shift all the colors and then those black micro glitters. I'm very excited to see this one shift. because again, it is our thermal. So we are in what would be technically the cooler state at the moment. My hands are really warm, just typical, so I might even be able to make it shift without the water, but we will still do the dippy waters at the end. I'll give you a label shot right now of it in its cool state, and we will obviously do it again in transition later, but for those who want it, here is your label shot for Graveyard Glam in 2 coats. Also, if y'all don't know yet, I do have a YouTube channel now. It is named the same thing. It's my Simply Nailing It handle spelled the exact same way. And I will be uploading this live as well as all my future lives to that to make replays easier. It's just easier to watch it on your own time and to pause and come back and know exactly where you were. And YouTube will also notify you if you turn on the bell notifications of when a new post is posted. I know Instagram is bad about doing that. So if you want to go watch my replay there, that's great. If you want to give me a sub, I appreciate it. But just so you know, that's way easier to watch than watching it on here. If you do watch the replay, let me know. Let's chat in the comments here or YouTube or wherever you watch it. Day 5 was the shimmering, which is our crackle topper. Its full description is a smoky gray crackle topper laced with an aurora shimmer that flashes green, gold, and pink. And we did it on its own here, which I am going to top coat so we can show that shimmer off better, as well as I'm going to do it, which for some reason my brain thought we already did it. We're going to do it live again right now. I'm going to do it on top of this is the Grinch on the Beach. It's part of the Naughty But Tropical collection that Colors to Carol did this summer for Summerween. I believe it is still available on her site right now as well. I'm obsessed with this green. So let's see what this topper looks like underneath it. I'm just going to go in with a nice, good, hefty coat of this. And we're going to let it dry. Oh, man. Y'all, I'm so bad about that side. I don't know if it's just, like, invisible to me or what. So I'm just going to, there we go, sneak in there. And we're going to let it real time dry on camera while we're sitting here. I did a bad job at the top. Ignore that. I love crackle toppers. They're so fun. I definitely think crackle is a Halloween vibe. And Carolina just makes amazing crackle toppers. No one else, in my opinion, or that I have tried, does these unique multi-chromes and shimmers and glitters in a crackle. It's so cool. And I am obsessed over this green. Like, I definitely am getting zombie vibes here. I love this combo. Love it. Okay, we're going to top coat because I want you to be able to see the beautiful shimmer in this. So let me find my Colors to Carol's Speedy Glass top coat here. And I am going to top coat those. If you are not new to my lives, you know that I don't typically top coat swatch wheels. I personally find it a waste of top coat, and I already use a bajillion layers of top coat in my life. So we gotta make every drop count. But sometimes, like this case, you just want a top coat. You want to see that shimmer, you want to see it come through, so we do it. And that's what I'm doing. Get out of here, air bubble. All right. So here it is top coated, and you can see that beautiful shimmer in there more. If my camera wanted to stay focused. I think I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit so I don't have to get as close. Maybe that'll help. Yes, look at that shimmer in there. So that was one coat of it just over the swatch wheel. I did do a coat of Colors to Carol Speedy Glass before we put it on the swatch wheel because it does not react on swatch wheels. It just sits on there like a thick crelly. But there is one coat on its own, which obviously is going to look fantastic over so many colors. And then here it is in one coat over Grinch on the Beach. You can see that super fun shimmer on top there. I love this. It 100% makes me think of a zombie. I will definitely be doing this combo for some Halloween manis this year. I guess it is still summer, y'all. It is still August, but we gotta get Halloween prepared ready in advance. Prepared / ready early. Y'all, my brain. It's done. It's spent. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a label shot for the shimmering. There is one coat on its own. Ooh, this would be really, really cool over top of Brains and Beauty. That green with that salmon color. Y'all, just put this over everything. It's gonna look so cool over everything. It just is. All right, so that was that one. And then next we had day 6, which is our magnetic. She came from the swamp. So we're going to switch back to our glamour gear and our magnetic swatch wheels that we've already done one coat on, or swatch sticks. So here is our glamour gear. I'm going to leave you nice and zoomed in so you can watch paint dry with me. And again, the description for this one was a mossy green crelly that shimmers with pink, purple, blue magnetic mystery, hollow micro shreds, and UCC flakes. We're going to go in with our second coat on our velvet stick here. Whoop. Making a mess. Oh, just realized we're not on camera. Sorry, y'all. I am so out of practice. I need to get back to doing more lives. My life has just been so crazy busy that I have not had time, but it has been very weird not chatting with y'all for a couple days there. All right, so we're gonna go in with our second coat here on our line magnet, bar magnet, whatever you want to call it. I just realized I'm probably not on camera again. So really quickly here, it is unmagnetized, because you don't have to magnetize a magnetic polish just because it's called a magnetic polish. I am a full believer on doing what you want with your polish, and a lot of magnetics are stunning on their own, and sometimes you just can't be bothered. You just don't want to deal with it. So if you like a magnetic without it magnetized, do it, wear it, enjoy it. We are going to let that set for a moment so it can dry. This is the worst part of lives, in my opinion. I am not patient enough to let paint dry. But we have to, at least not by myself. Usually there's noise. I always have the TV on or music going. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, but I can't hear you. All right, so this is probably not long enough, but again, impatient. It's probably long enough to show you. I would always recommend holding it longer. I personally do 1 minute for every layer. I actually set a timer on my phone. But here is 2 coats of She Came from the Swamp. This is the velvet swatch. So you have that beautiful color, all the magnet pigment all pulled to the middle there. And then nothing. Oh, I love this. I love that contrast. That gorgeous purpley blue glow on top of the green, and then all those flakes. This also has a hollow shreds in here. Ooh, I bumped y'all. So you can see those with the flash. This is such a cool polish. I love this. Alice says, ooh, love me too. It is so fun. So here is our second coat on our bar magnet. So you get that gorgeous purple blue shift line and then all that green around it. This is so cool. I've never seen a magnet with such a contrasting color combo. And then of course you can already see those hollow sparkles, but if we put our flash on top of it, gorgeous. I love this one. Steve, if you come, she has come in to steal the Halloween packaging that this was in. All right, let me move the glamour gear, and I'm gonna try and get you guys a label shot. I gotta zoom you out a little bit here. All right, let me get you a label shot without touching these. Could be fun. Oh yeah, do you like that envelope? My dog is crazy, y'all. All right, here is 2 coats as She Came from the Swamp. It is day 6 of the Advent. So you have your bar magnet on top and your velvet on the bottom. There's a screenshot for anyone who likes to do that. I'm going to set it back over here on my thingy, on my glamour gear, so that those magnetic lines can set even more. I love all the things Maple has decided she wants to eat from the packaging is the cute pumpkin Halloween mailer envelope. That's what she's staring at. Not the paper, not anything that, you know, she's just, y'all, my dog is crazy. Okay, we are going back into our swatch wheel here. We're gonna do I don't know if you guys can hear all the noise she's doing right now. We're going to go into day 7, which is blood type glitter. It is that beautiful reflective. It's a vampy cranberry jelly drenched in multi-chrome shimmer and pierced with pink reflective glitter. We're going to do our second coat on here. Now it is a reflective, which means it is going to dry, slightly textured. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but you can easily combat that with a quick coat of Colors to Carol's Leveler Smoothing Top Coat. Throw this on, let it dry really good, and then follow that up with your Speedy Glass Shiny Top Coat, and it will smooth it and make it so juicy and luscious. Let's go in with our second coat here. This is such a vampy color. Perfect for Halloween. Another one that would look gorgeous under that crackle. Oh, did you give up, ma'am? Now she's asleep in her bed. 5 seconds of playtime and she's asleep. Look at that beautiful glow on there. And then the sparkles from the reflective. Gorgeous. Let me grab my flash to show those reflective glitters off even more. Yes. Oh, it's so sparkly. Love. Love it. All right, let me grab you a label shot of that one. It's 2 coats of blood type glitter. I keep trying to this whole info form thing is new to me, so I'm not used to sliding down, but if I do it down here, maybe you can kind of see it. I know it blurs it out because it focuses on the polish, as it should, but that way your screenshots kind of show your information a little bit. There is 2 coats of blood type glitter. And we are going to go in and do a second coat of Love You to Pieces just to see. I always like to see how a topper builds up. And we did 1 coat of it over that Grinch on the Beach earlier. So here is 1 coat. You can see those beautiful flakies in there, which just reminded me we didn't read the description again. It is a chaotic clear base filled with iridescent glitter shards, black bar glitter, mini stars, black hearts, and tiny silver hollow hearts. Super cute. Let's get our second coat on here. Oh yeah, okay, do you guys see all the stars now? I think 5 stars just came out there on its own. So usually we have no problems. Ooh, do you guys see the hollow heart on the brush? I want you to get on there. Get off the brush. There we go, yes, okay. So, like I said, Carolina's toppers and Crowley's, usually we don't have any problems fighting for those glitters. And if you do, I just do a little bit of dollop on my silicone mat. You could throw it on top of a stamper head, and then just use a dotting tool to pick them up and put them on there. But look at all the stars and hearts we have on here now. You have that beautiful hollow heart, the black heart. Hey, Kevin, can you get me, I need 2 water dishes, one with ice cold water, one with hot water in it, please? Thank you. So we can do our thermal dip there, but there is our second coat. Look at those beautiful flakies in the back, all that iridescence. Again, another one that's going to look gorgeous over everything. I am obsessed with it over the Grinch on the Beach here. I think it would be stunning over a hot pink, which I believe we also have a hot pink from that collection. We do. Technically, we have Chill Miss from that collection as well. It is already kind of loaded with stuff, but I mean, you can't have too much in there. Again, a personal opinion there, but I just think it's going to look so amazing over everything. It's such a fun topper. So there is 2 coats on its own, and then 1 coat over Grinch on the Beach. I'm going to grab a label shot of this for you here. 2 coats of Love You to Pieces. And Kevin is getting me hot and cold water for us to do our thermal. It might take just a minute. Our hot water takes forever to get up here from the hot water in the basement. All right, so that is our lineup of basics. And then we are going to go back in and show you our Graveyard Glam in its transition, because it is our thermal, as well as, so don't run away just yet, we are also going to go and show you Don't Axe, Don't Tell in the dark, because it is a glow in the dark polish too. It is not dark enough currently in my office to show that because it is still daylight here, but we will definitely show that off as well. I wonder, I did a live the other day where I had a Victorian varnish just like in my hand as I sat talking, because my hands again are quite hot. So I wonder if I can get the bottle to transition while we get water. Sometimes I can't. I feel like it is a little bit at the top, but it's really hard to tell because it's, you know, obviously such a condensed amount of polish here. Again, really quickly, I'll go over the information. So this is Colors to Carol's Nail the Night Advent Box. It is a pre-order item. The pre-order window is August 17th through the 24th. They will start shipping the second week of September. It's $90 with a cap of 50, so there are only 50 of these boxes available. You'll get 8 exclusive polishes. There's a variety in here. Obviously, we have magnetics, reflectives, thermals, toppers, crackles. We got it all. So you have all the options in here. She's jam-packed with everything. And then there is also the one surprise nail care item, which is our jumbo cuticle oil pen in that wonderful scent, the Killer Claws. It is a fruity, bright scent. It does have a little sweetness to it, but it's not cloyingly sweet. And everything comes in our super cute Ghost Love Glitter 2 cosmetic bag. It's got the Colors to Carol logo on it here, so you get the super cute bag as well. Yeah. All right. So Kev did just get me, I have cold water. I think he's microwaving my hot water, y'all. I don't know. My hot water heater takes so long to get hot up here. So I'm going to pull you guys up a little bit so we have room for water. All right. Again, we are doing our Graveyard Glam Thermal. That is day 4. I do have my cold water here. And maybe hot water's coming. It sounds like it. Oh no, I heard it heat up again. Obviously, we are already in our cold state. I'm going to go ahead and dip it in here just to make sure she's fully darkened. This is ice water here. This is our full cold state in 2 coats. I did lift y'all up a little bit so I could fit my water and hands under here. That's weird. Okay. Ooh, just on here.
It is hot.
Ooh. Okay.
It is hot.
All right, so we have hot water now. So we're going to dip into our hot water and see our transition. Yes. How fun is that? Again, it is a, what is our description here? A thermal crelly that shifts from soft vanilla warm to ghostly gray when cold, scattered with black micro shreds and iridescent chameleon flakes. So you have that beautiful gray up here and then our vanilla-y base. Again, we are on a clear swatch stick, so that's going to have an effect on the opacity, but it's super fun. I always love thermals. I wish I couldn't get my hot water and cold water. Okay, I'm gonna try and scoot you guys in a little bit so we can see the cold water too. Okay. So I am going to dip it. I don't know why. There we go. The hot water doesn't want to fit. This is not easy to fit all this on screen, y'all. But okay, here's our cold. So I'm going to do a full dip to get it back in its cold state. And then we're going to go have these in the hot. Yes, I love this color. This is so fun. Again, I'm getting zombie flesh vibes. I don't know if that's just the Halloween in me. It's very fun. I'm going to get you guys a label shot. Let me dip that tip again so we can get a transition shot. So there is our 2 coats of Graveyard Glam in transition. You have the cool color, the gray there at the top, and then you have the vanilla in the tip. You can see all those beautiful flakies shift in there too. Yes, love it. Okay, so the last thing we have to show you is the glow in the dark. To do that, we have to take a field trip because, again, it's not dark enough in my office right now. So I am going to grab I have a UV flashlight here. I'm going to grab this to help it glow because it's been sitting in a dark envelope. I do have a highlight on my page. I'm going to flip you guys around really quick. Ignore that side. Okay. We're going to go into the bathroom. I'm going to show you guys the blue glow in the dark. I do have a highlight on my page. I think it's called Wild Swatches. It's Swatches in the Wild. So anytime I do, everyone knows that bathroom lighting gets reflectives really good, or if you're on the sun, you're like, ooh, look at this sparkly polish. Or if I do a glow in the dark, oftentimes when I'm swatching a glow in the dark and I've just done my outside shots, I've taken 30 seconds outside and I come in to do the dark ones, I like to show it's like immediately glow from being in the sun or just walking around. I know a lot of people have opinions on glow in the dark polishes that have to be charged to work. So I try to show you glow in the darks that do their thing naturally just from being in your house or being out in the sun. So I do, when I post those, I post into my story, I always tag the brand for sharing and all that. And then I do add that to that highlight. So you can always go check them out there. When I do my personal glow in the dark swatches, I do use a black light. I have a UV black light, nail lamp thing. I don't know, it's on a gooseneck. I do use that to charge. I let them charge for a good 5-8 seconds. And then I snap my shots, obviously in a fully dark room. So that's going to have an effect on those pictures. But that is how, as a swatcher, I get my good glow shots, like the good glow shots. But I will always note, does it have a subtle glow in my posts or whatever? And then if I do get those cool shots of it just glowing on its own, I post those to that highlight on my page as well. So let's take a field trip really quick. We're going to go in the bathroom so I can show you guys the glow from day one, which is don't ask, don't tell. So let's go in my bathroom. It's not quite dark enough outside yet for my office to show that. So we're gonna take a field trip together into the bathroom. I'm gonna ignore Maple's mess that she has made with that envelope. And I'm gonna one-handed try and set things down here. Alright, so turning on the black light. I apologize if it flashes on screen. I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna flip y'all around. We are completely dark now. Alright. Okay, so this is the one that we're gonna get to glow. So I'm just gonna turn on that black light on there for just a second and I'll pull it off. And yes, and it's staying pretty glowing. Like, that's not bad for the crappy Instagram camera. You can see the bottle is glowing too. I did not put the light on the bottle at all. Also, while we have the black light out, there is the Brains one. Look at it glowing just under black light. This is our reflective. Those reflective glitters glow. Oh, and then that's Grinch on the Beach. It is a neon polish already, so it is glowing already. I'm going to charge the bottle for just a second. There is that gorgeous glow in the dark, and you can see it again on the nail that I did not recharge, so that's just it doing its thing. If I do give it some charge here, you can see it glow. I love this. Again, I love that we have such a variety in this collection. All right, let's... Whoop, I don't know why that paused. We'll take our field trip back to the office really quick. Thanks for coming to my bathroom. Let me not step on a million things. So yeah, lots and lots of gorgeous things coming. This Advent is like... It has everything you could want in a Halloween collection, in my opinion. There is something in here for everyone. Even if there are things in here that aren't necessarily you, I'm sure you know someone who would enjoy them. So if you wanted to pick up the box and you keep 6 polishes and gift 2 to a friend, that is always a really fun way. Or if you and a friend want to just split the Advent, I'm sure there's stuff that you like and they don't like and vice versa, and you could totally share this. It's such a fun thing, and you get so many cute goodies. Again, here's that adorable bag. It has a white zipper on there. Super nice. I will 100% be using this bag. I love this bag. I think it's adorable, but all of your goodies come inside of this. You have this, you have the 8 polishes, you have the cuticle oil and the 6 milliliter refillable pen and that wonderful delicious scent. And then there were just all the extra goodies. There were so many like snacks and candies, the little squishy guy. I love this. I love indie stuff. I love all the thought and attention in here. You have the custom Colors to Carol sticker that comes in here as well. So yes, all of the detail in here, wonderful. Again, pre-order starts August 17th, so just a couple days away. That goes through the 24th. It is $90. There is a cap of 50, so only 50 of these babies available. Mark your calendars, set an alarm, do whatever you got to do to make sure you get one. Because this is so fun. It has everything in there. You have your glow in the dark, you have a Crelly, a jelly, a thermal, a crackle, a magnetic, a reflective, and a topper. Like you can't tell me there's not something in this that you don't love. So something for everyone, something to share with all of your friends, tons and tons of fantastic goodies. I love it. If you hung out with me, thank you for hanging out and watching this. I just realized I'm raised up a little bit there. Thanks for hanging out. Let me show you these things. If you watch the replay, leave me a comment. Tell me which one's your favorite. What are you most excited for? Again, if you want to watch the replay on my YouTube channel, you totally can. It is Simply Nailing It, spelled exactly like it is here. I personally think it's going to be an easier way for people to actually watch the replays, pause it, come back, go make dinner, switch the laundry, help the kids, whatever you got to do, and it saves your space. If you wanted to give me a follow on YouTube, I would super appreciate that too. At some point, when my life is not as crazy and I have time, I'm going to figure out how to live stream on YouTube as well as Instagram at the same time, so it uploads already and you guys don't have to wait for me to upload it, because it does. Some of these longer videos can take upwards of an hour for me to get downloaded from here and then uploaded onto there. Plus, if we do it on YouTube, it should put the comments live at the same time, so that way you guys can actually read the comments as you watch and as you participate, instead of just listening to me read them. I will still always narrate them. I have no problem with that, but I think it's going to be like a cool integration of it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can figure out how to do that. I just haven't had time to do it because of the way our life is, and how crazy busy we are, and with the whole, truck and the shopping and all that, just everything's on super duper overdrive right now. So, Alice says, I'm subscribed. Thank you so much. And huge thank you to Carolina of Colors to Carol for letting me show off this box and share mystery spoilers with y'all. It was so fun. This is my first time sharing a full Advent box during a live, so it was really cool for me to not have to wait. I could open everything at once, but then I get to give you guys a sneak peek into it. So thank you, Carolina, for sharing it with me, and thank you all for hanging out and watching. Welcome in, Brooklyn. What's your YouTube channel name? It is Simply Nailing It. It is spelled exactly the same way that it is on here. And with that, I'm going to wish you guys a good night. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.